Hey! It's time to actually figure out how to learn this voice. We're gonna nail this in like half an hour, right? I've never done anything. I've done practice, but I genuinely don't think I've made any progress.
Alright, that's not too bad, honestly. Sometimes it can be a bit more beneficial because you're not getting into any bad habits.
Okay, there are habits?
Yeah, because the whole idea is that we are moving certain muscles to make things tighter and make it a little bit more reminiscent.
Sorry, I have a brain of a child. We're gonna make things a little bit tighter. Alright.
Oh yeah, don't you worry. If you don't know it by name, I'm sure you've heard falsetto.
Yeah, like
which
that.
is when you go like, it's more reminiscent of like lolly voices in anime and stuff like that.
Can you give me an example?
So basically we're gonna try and get your voice to go from this kind of area into a little bit more feminine, a little bit more softer, a little less gravel to your voice.
People often reminisce that my voice sounds like a, a cowboy walking into a saloon. Like I'm very manly, very deep, you know?
Oh, definitely.
Dude, my entire chat. Okay.
The one that you want to try to avoid is falsetto, which gets a little bit more into the
Oh, hey, how are you?
That just sounds like a different person completely.
Exactly. And that's what happens when you go a little bit too hard into it.
This is getting more and more daunting. But okay, I'm with you so far.
You said you didn't have much practice, right?
I get to a point where my voice will just crack. My voice naturally goes like, sometimes, like, my voice naturally while I'm recording will go fairly high. It's not like a sustainable thing. It's more like a peak of a thingamajig, you know what I mean?
All right.
Like
Well, luckily a lot of what I do is not go in higher pitch so
Okay.
much as going into a softer vocal area.
Okay,
So if my voice sits naturally around here, and then I get rid of the gravel
okay.
just a little bit
That sounds like
So
what I would
from
sound
here
like if I was like being strangled a bit.
to here. So like there's just that kind of roughness that comes with male voice.
Yeah.
So technically if you can get it right, you can make really any kind of pitch be more feminine.
Right, okay. I know I was talking to Nat about it. Nat's entire thing was like, go on and copy like the Mean Girl's voice. You know, like this hyper like Valley Girl sort of thing. I never tried that because I'll just end up with like an American accent, I feel.
Would you say there's like a UK equivalent to a Valley Girl?
Not that you'd want to sound like. There is definitely. It's called being a chav. But it's
I've
you wouldn't
heard
want that
that.
voice. You wouldn't want it. You know what I mean? It's like the
I would
stereotypical
definitely-
UK girl voice. You wouldn't want that. The chav voice.
One that I
Okay.
definitely have seen being very helpful for people who are starting off is to go a lot more breathy with their voice as well, because that kind of naturally can help counteract kind of gravel to your voice.
I can so see everything that I'm gonna say getting clipped. Like, essentially what you're saying is like, whisper. It's not gonna be seductive when I do it, I guarantee you that. It's gonna be very weird. But I'm down. I really should have drank a bit before this. I get cringed out by trying to do the voice in my own home that, like, no one else is here. It's like, I could scream, no one would hear me. But just doing, like, a girl voice, somehow it's like, oh.
Somebody's gonna walk in at any moment.
Yeah, like, so someone's gonna walk in and go, what the fuck are you doing? You're just sitting there going, ah. So I don't know.
Yeah, it can be a little bit hard to get past.
What'd be a good starting place for me to try?
So if you can get to as much of a whisper as you can, where you start getting no kind of like shake to your chest.
Just like whispering? What do you mean?
Yeah, so you know when you go into like, if you go down, 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 down.
Oh my god, dude, I'm like coughing just from that. My voice is so fucked. My voice does one range, apparently. I tried to whisper, and now I want to cough. Is this just like the seductive voice? Oh.
The way I kind of describe it to people is that because your voice is a muscle, it's very reminiscent to if you go to the gym. If you were going to the weight rack, you wouldn't go and try and lift maxed out right away.
Right, okay.
You'd want to try and like start building up endurance. Because even if you hit the spot perfectly, if your muscles aren't quite there, you're not going to quite get what you want.
Right, okay.
And it's kind of the same with the voice. With practice, that alone can help polish things off.
How does that translate into female voice? Or is it just easier to get like a more feminine voice when it's whispery?
A little bit. When you go into a very soft, airy whisper, you're sitting your voice in a different part of your throat. And if you can learn to talk with those muscles, then you can get the naturally.
This is so...
More
Chat
breathy
thinks
kind of
I'm
voice.
stalling, but I'm just trying to wrap my head around it, genuinely. Like, I'm genuinely not stalling. What this probably isn't going to be, it's not going to be like, okay, do the highest pitch you can and then go from there. I know it's not going to be that. I've seen like tutorials-ish on it.
You don't want to go high as you can and then work down.
Yeah.
Because there's like a cracking zone trying to go down from
Yeah,
it.
as soon as my voice reaches, I guess, falsetto, it would just crack. The whispery thing, I do get what you mean. There's less, like, chest rumble to it. There's muscles that you kind of tense up
You
more
got
towards
this.
where your throat is rather than where your chest is for it. Okay, I kind of get what you mean.
If you look at that little picture I sent you,
Okay.
if you see right where it
Ignore
starts to go
chat.
down,
Close
like if you
even,
picture
you're
that as
alone,
like
you
an
can do
L
it.
right in the corner there, it's so much tighter on the female vocal tract.
Yeah, I see that.
That's which muscle zone we use when we're doing a very whispery kind of voice. So if you've never used that, this is a
Haven't.
good way of kind of figuring out where that muscle is.
I'm gonna struggle with this a lot. Okay, what should we try and do? Is it just like try and do a whisper voice and then what?
Try and raise in volume as you're in there. Go as quiet as you need to until you're not getting that shake in your chest anymore. And then we're gonna try and gradually raise up the volume.
A loud whisper.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is. A loud whisper just becomes breathy.
Chat, please try this along with me. This is hard. Okay, I just realized my like exasperated voice. Like, what? What do you mean? That is whispery. That's like breathy voice. And I can kind of get that, but like...
Kind of go into that. Oh, my God.
I'm not gonna do that. That is gonna get clipped immediately. Oh, babe. Okay, right. Everyone that's criticized, try it with me, okay? I think I do a lot of voice you make when you're like exasperated. Like, dude, what the fuck? That is essentially like the closest I've ever got to doing that sort of feminine, like kind of what you're after.
Know. Little did you know. You were
I
already in
know.
the first step.
I've just I've been practicing for so long.
It can also be helpful to start off in a bit of like a hum. I found a lot of people kind of struggle when they don't know what to really say as
Yeah,
well.
I don't really know what. Give me a sentence.
I usually use the Pacer Grand test.
The seductive paceogram fitness test. That is what you're after. Except I still like feel the chest rumbly thing of that. And also it sounds way different in my head. I know how I sound on mic. Me in my head, I sound so like I have the deepest voice in my head. In my head I'm like corpse husband. And then when I watch the video back it's like, oh.
That is actually a thing because your skull vibrates the sound, so it sounds a lot deeper. That's why I got used to the habit of having listen to device on my headphones, so that way I can have like real-time feedback. Alright, I found the Fitness Gram Pacer test.
Give me your rendition of it.
The Fitness Gram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that gets progressively more difficult.
Why did you accentuate progressively more difficult? What the fuck? Okay. This is so difficult.
The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Line up at the start. The running speed starts slowly, but gets faster each minute after hearing this signal.
I'm hard as a rock, dude. Holy shit. Okay, what the fuck? That's nuts. Okay, damn, now I really want to learn this voice.
Doing that kind of voice is 3 different sections. One being the tone, which is the getting rid of the gravel of your voice. Then there is kind of changing up the way your speech flow is, which is kind of like how you pronounce.
Okay.
I guess you could call it the female accent,
Sure.
and a lot of that comes. It's very different regionally based on where you live. You know.
Damn, I need to find friends that are
UK.
women. Women don't talk to me. They run away in fear when they see me. So I need to find someone that I can listen to.
A good one is female vloggers, actually. They have like hundreds of videos, hundreds of hours to research. Preferably one a little bit closer to your own kind of like zone of speaking. It'll be
Honestly,
a lot
that's pretty
easier for you.
close. The whisper thing, should
And
I try the
then,
fitness gram pacer test?
Yeah, there is a method to why I use that, because it is such a silly thing. It becomes so much easier and less intimidating of something to say.
Yeah, it's weirdly less silly. Everyone that I've found online just goes like, okay, try practicing saying, hey babe, let me suck on that wiener. You know, that's usually what you see online, because that's what people say when they learn the girl voice. Where do you go from the whisper? Do you just raise pitch?
From the whispering, we start raising in volume a little bit, and then we're gonna be kind of modifying how you pronounce things, kind of like emphasizing certain letters and stuff.
This is intimidating. Okay.
Also, it's a lot easier to slow and elongate a lot of your sentences out, at least in the beginning.
But God, I hate it. Okay, it's so weird because whenever I try and record, I up the like level of the bass in my chest. I like a Scotland man, so that's what I try and do when I record. So it's a completely different voice. Right, I'm pretending I'm not streaming right now. This is how I'd like talk to someone normally, right? This is my this how I talk to someone in this voice exactly. But when I'm streaming, it gets louder, it gets more bassy. That's kind of how it is. So I'm really used to doing that.
The natural thing to be trying to do.
I know, it's so unnatural for me. Okay, people have said swallowing, something about swallowing and putting your finger on Adam's apple or something like that. Is that useful, or is that something I'll do later?
It is something that you can do. It involves swallowing and trying to, you know how your Adam's apple will move up as you swallow. Idea behind it is this is kind of like an exercise to do that doesn't involve speaking. It's trying to hold it in place as long as you can, kind of like have it move up and get used to it sitting in that higher locale, because when you are doing your voice, your Adam's apple will be moved up.
The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. I don't know how to do that in like a whispery voice though.
May have to go a touch seductive.
I'm just gonna whisper it, like just me man voice whispering it. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi. That's whispering though. I can feel like my voice breaking whenever I do that. It's like really airy. Like I don't know if you can hear that when I do that. My voice breaking when I'm whispering. I cannot control my voice with this.
A lot of it does actually come down to body language as well. That can help a lot. It's like when you see behind the scenes for like voice actors, you know, they're always moving along with it. They're kind of acting out the scene as they go along.
Should I be running? The FitnessGram Pacer test.
No, but you know, just having a little bit of a movement with you can help you get into the mindset. I mean, I can see you now. Might not be too hard.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna mute everything and try it. One sec. Right, I'm muting just so I can like do it and people won't clip it because I'm genuinely very nervous about it. Okay. Bro, I can't even do it when I'm not. Dude, I can't even do it when I'm muted. Fuck! Fuck! I can't even do it when I'm muted! I hate this. Dude, why is it like I'm trying so hard? What the fuck? I have this weird ass mental block about this shit. I cannot do it. It's just
A lot of it comes with the
mental block, but it's just solid cringe. It's a wall of cringe. I can't. It's so bad. I don't know how I've been a Minecraft YouTuber that dresses up as a woman for views, and yet I'm this scared of cringe? The fuck?
It can be very intimidating because you're not gonna sound right at the start.
I know. It's a thing of like, I'm not immediately good at it. I can't. You say like it's not a thing to do with necessarily all pitch, but that's all that I hear about it that's different. That's the like disconnect for me is like I hear the difference between my voice and a girl's voice as just pitch, and that's it. So when I do anything else, it's not even remotely close. And then when you do the pitch thing, it doesn't sound the same anyway, because it's obviously not just that, but that's all I hear and the difference of it.
A lot of it is the resonance. That little bit of a gravel can like change so much of how
Okay,
it sounds.
fuck it. Let's try it. It's resonance, not pitch. I don't know what resonance. It's just the I don't know how to create the resonance though.
That's where going into the whisper kind of helps you with controlling that. You can't really have high resonance in a whisper.
Okay. Dude, it's so hard to just try though. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. It doesn't sound like anything like what it's supposed to. That was my attempt, by the way. There we go. It took 20 minutes. That was my attempt.
That's admirable, at least.
It's not.
You
Okay.
got the words out.
Yeah, nailed it. What next though?
So next is feminizing.
So I've mastered the art of that. I got 3 words in and I've got it. What is that then? What is feminizing your words? I'm mainly trying to look for things that I can do like off camera as well, by the way. It's worth noting. When you just say learn the girl voice, it's just kind of hard to just like, okay, go do it. You don't really know what you're practicing. You don't really know how to do it. So I'm trying to also get from Cloud what I'm supposed to be doing off camera as well.
Working on the 3 main parts, working on pitch, working on your resonance.
So like the first thing, breathiness, the whole like lowering the rumble sort of thing, which is resonance, right?
Yeah, so that would be a exercise towards resonance.
Okay, and then the next thing is pitch.
Yeah.
Like, what's the next thing to make it sound better though? When you're doing the sentence, is it pitch or is it something different?
Assuming you
Thing
have
that work on?
resonance down, then it would be the vocal flow, which would be, like I said,
like
the female accent.
Wait. So the resonance takes you from like what I'm saying right now to essentially a female voice without an accent. Just resonance does that. that.
Yes, resonance does a lot of the carrying.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm not even close then. I was trying to get you to get to a point where I was like, what's the next thing though? Because I thought that was a very small part of it.
It's one of the biggest hurdles to get over.
That's a bitch. I can't. That's such a pain in the ass. Wait, can you do the resonance without like a voice? Is that possible? Like for you to do? I just want to know what that sounds like.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. It's muscle memory kind of takes over a little bit, but
Yeah.
so going from here to here, can kind of hear a little less of that kind of like gravel.
Yeah.
And then adding the way you pronounce things to that helps with the polishing.
That sucks so bad though, because that's essentially just going, okay, so there's this one section, and that's pretty much it. Like, you just work on just this. I get I'm working towards making it sound better, but better's just like an abstract concept. It goes from me right now, the faintest ground pacer test is a multi-stage which is just me doing a weird voice. And then it goes, okay, you just do that enough and then you sound like a woman. I don't get what changes, because I could just do that forever. I feel like I could do that exact voice forever and it would never change. I don't know what I'm trying to change about it. There you go, that's what I meant. I don't know what I'm trying to change about exactly what I'm doing now.
If I had to describe like difference between guy and girl voice, is there's a lot more flowiness to it. It's whether how far along you go, because it's a voice, is kind of up to you. There's no like, yes, that sounds perfect, that is woman. You can kind of compare it to doing an impression, you know, what constitutes a good impression versus what doesn't, you know. It's as long as you can get those basic ideas that associate to that person, then you're doing good. It's kind of the same with the female voice. As long as you can get enough of it going that people can kind of figure that out. Because I've heard some bad impressions, but you can still get what they're going for.
I've heard some bad impressions too. I've heard mine, so just work on that. I guess it is just like a thing of just work on it until it gets better.
I can tell you like where to go, where to aim for, but it's a different kind of feeling for each person.
Oh, I'm gonna struggle with this. God damn it. Okay. The advice I've had, like, you're basically trying to raise your Adam's apple. That's the only thing that I've heard about it, and that's like what I hit on anyone that I talk to about it. They try and get the Adam's apple to a higher place in the throat. Something like that. I guess I can tell the difference between when I can feel my Adam's apples a bit higher versus where I normally am. There is a difference in that. It's just not like a difference that makes it sound necessarily more feminine, more just like a different voice. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I have the deepest fucking voice in the world now compared. I can't do it.
Yeah, your Adam's apple does move upwards with the voice. That's definitely something that comes along through. I would say it's more of a byproduct of what you're doing that it gets dragged up with it. Because personally, when I do my voice, I feel it, you know, that soft spot underneath your jaw, kind of near the back of your jawline. I kind of feel my muscles pushing up there.
Natt said the same thing. Can I invite Natt to the call? He said the exact same thing.
Definitely.
Hey, Natt.
Nerds is going.
Hey, nerd. How are you? Can you teach me how to sound like a pretty girl?
Okay. Are you an actual voice coach? Let me ask that.
I would not say like actual. I did a lot of like individualized research on it.
Okay. Yeah, because I kind of just do it for fun. I've been learning it since I was a kid, so it's pretty natural to me. So
That's
me was it's been about 2 years, I would say. I did a lot of like.
I think I just gave these two a room. I've just hooked these two up together, I think.
And then I just kept using it, so that's like the summary of me.
Okay, guys, we're really getting off the subject. We're talking about me here. I'm the important one.
Alright,
okay?
Alright, nerd. Alright, what are you trying to learn here?
I'm trying to learn the girl voice, damn it! I'm trying to learn how to sound like how I look.
Okay. So what you gotta do is start with the girl voice and then just count down to 1 and go from like female to male. You got this.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. just do it.
Easy.
That's what I mean. The only reason why I ever had a problem with like what Cloud said is just because it's the thing of like you just do it, dude. Like
Yeah, you just do it. It's weird. But
Yeah, go for it.
of course, it's
this
weird.
is terrifying.
So Finster, I
Yeah.
need you to try.
I don't even know. What do I do?
The Adam's apple going up.
Oh, that's
section
true.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
back
So
of it.
I did a lot of singing as a child. So I have a higher voice range. You need to practice your vocal range.
Okay.
So you need to be able to hit high notes easily.
I can hit low notes. I can hit low notes pretty easily.
Low note.
Yeah, I could do that.
Can you like throw up this? Like, oh yeah.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
But wait, is that not what you hear when I talk? That's what I hear when I talk.
So I need you to sing your highest note right now.
What do you want me to say?
You got it? Trust me.
No, but
look, chat. I've tried to teach this man.
It's
I
like,
think,
dude.
I think this is like number 4 or 5 that I've tried to teach you.
It's probably more. It's not less. I always offer tips, and at this point, you're just going like, just do it. Fuck you. Like it's just you suck at learning this.
My best advice, I guess, would be to like learn like a feminine impression.
That's
then
the goal.
Yeah, but like not like a girl impression, like a more feminine.
You could try singing along to girl songs and trying to
There you go.
like sound like them. That too helped me a lot when I was learning.
Do some
like
Billie
one-
Eilish. It's like a low note girl song.
Yeah.
That would be helpful actually.
Yeah.
Oh, there's no way I'm doing that on stream.
It
There's
is
no fucking
your
way.
voice that is a lot more breathy.
I get a lot of emails about like teaching people how to do it, and it's really just them kind of learning the impression. I can give them like the guidelines, but that's about it.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And you need to be actually like willing to try it out on stream instead of sitting here for like 4 hours now trying to say that.
Chef,
I can't learn the voice
Stuff.
because I'm too scared.
your British accent's coming along really well.
Oh yeah, no, it's weird, but I'm gonna try my hardest
Kick
to learn
Natt.
it.
It's not
That's
got
so
much
weird.
better. Not
I'm trying my hardest.
Australian probably.
Australian. That's much easier. No, because like I can try my hardest there,
Oh,
but
you-
it's not that much difficult. Yeah,
That
I don't
not
even
that
know.
much difficult. Nice.
Not that much difficult, mate.
Sounds quite good.
Say cunt.
Why?
That's Australian. Say it. Why are you being a pussy about it, Nat?
You're such a fucking cunt, mate. What the hell?
Wait, Cloud, can you do an accent or do you not?
This is Peppa Pig. Here's Mummy Pig. Here's Daddy Pig. And here's Brother.
What? Oh my god. I try vocal exercises.
Yeah,
whole,
that's
like-
what I'm saying.
I'll do it and you'll see exactly when my voice cracks. Well, do it again. Do it. Do it so I know what I'm doing.
Oh, it's harder to go up. It's harder to go from like deeper to higher, just because you're shifting your entire larynx. So
Yeah, you don't have to go as deep as you can. You just go from like your natural sitting area to
Oh yeah, no, it's not.
it's just more musically they get you to go deeper to higher, but
yeah, usually start from girl and go to guy. I can try to go to guy to girl horn. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I
freaking
can
went
hear you
fast.
like
That's
almost
fast.
coughing
Comparing
before it
yourself to
happens. Like
someone
I can
like
feel
you
it.
Yeah.
who has been doing
Because I have to
this for
shift my entire
ages.
like the way I
Keep
talk. So.
working.
But then it's easier to go to girl. It's like
So it starts a period school, and I go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Oh my god, hi sisters.
3, 2, 1, 0. So
Yeah,
it's
I can't really
easier.
go to like the whole girl thing because I don't know how to do it, or it just sounds like falsetto, I guess. Ah.
Yeah,
you just gotta count.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the tip. That's
It's like
the,
stepping up the levels. Once you
key
get
is
to, like the
content.
levels, then it's just impression. So it's like,
Oh my god, so we went to the store. It was fantastic.
like I do James Charles. It's like,
Oh my god, hi sisters. So welcome back. We are watching Finster's live stream on Twitch right now.
He
It's
hasn't
fantastic.
done anything in an hour and a half. He's.
We actually have been sitting here for an hour and a half, not doing shit.
I hate it. I hate it so much. It's essentially just go do it and hope for the best. Like that's kind of all it is. It's the whole don't make your voices rumbly. Take the rumble out of your voice and then somehow make that better. That's it. I don't know. I just don't know how to get to the same level they do it at. I know I'm not supposed to compare myself as you're all very supportive one to say, but I also find it very cringe when you're like, don't worry, babe, we support you. Hearts in chat. I hate it. I like the rumble. I think the only difference is in my mind, I want to be a pro wrestler, like the announcer for it, and that's where I see myself. And then I think where I'm supposed to be at is not that. Is the fitness crown pacer test, but it just doesn't sound like that. It just sounds like I'm doing an impression of Bob Ross. But it sucks. So, okay, let me try the swallowing thing. The fitness gram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test.
It's alright, Finny. Not being able to do the voice doesn't make you any less of a woman.
Oh, for fuck's... I hate it. This is why I turn off Streamlabs. He's just being annoying. Like, he doesn't want to do any of this. He's lazy and just wants views. Yes. You know, have you ever seen The Matrix where they just download abilities? That's what I want.
Tell
I do
Clouds
really
I
want to learn
said
how to do
hello.
it. It's like, I do really want to be able to do a kickflip. Am I going to go buy a skateboard and fall on my face a bunch? No. But I want to. I want to really badly. Because it would be really fun. To learn how to control your Adam's apple, put your fingers in hand on it and try and speak higher. Where's my fucking Adam's apple? It's just my throat. Look. Where's my Adam's apple? Is that it? Finn doesn't have an Adam's apple. Egg crack. Dude, no Adam's apple. What the fuck? Where is it? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Have I not gone through puberty yet? What the fuck? Where's my Adam's apple? Can't fucking move my Adam's apple if I don't have one. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. That's like, okay, I don't feel any like rumble in my chest there, which I guess is a good thing. It's different to my normal voice, but I don't know how to change that into being like better. Let's try and like reduce the rumble in my voice. Hold on, I'm gonna try this off camera and then try it. I kind of got it. I kind of did what I wanted to do for a second, and then I can't do it now. What the fuck? I kind of had it for a minute. Now I can't do it without using my chest. What the fuck? Wait, let me ask them a question. Boys, do the voice real quick. Put your hand on your chest. Do you feel your chest vibrate or no?
Not really.
A little bit. Not really though.
The tiniest little bit.
Okay, mine barely changes. Is that like what I should be trying to like try and reduce that like rumble thing, or is that just because I'm trying real hard, but I cannot do it? I had it for a split second. I did it one time, like without me feeling it like in my chest. Now I can't. I'm trying to figure out what range of my voice produces like less rumbly sounds like that. This doesn't much. But now I'm just not speaking. It's just when I get quiet. I don't get it.
Finn, you do realize that the louder you get, the more your chest shakes.
Yeah,
right?
no shit. I know. I just can't do it. That's what I said. That's what I mean. Like, it gets quieter. No, I know. I said it gets quieter. I was like, shut the fuck up.
It's like if you try to sing opera, like your chest is gonna rumble because you're hitting higher notes. You're voicing out more.
I'm muting. He's doing it again. He's doing it again. He's just going, oh, forever. There you go. That was a high pitched note. See that? Hey Finn, just try talk from the back of your throat and not your diaphragm. Don't know what a fucking diaphragm is, dude. So that's where the diaphragm is, right? It's just the chest. More with the back of your throat. Right, I'm gonna put my hand on my chest again. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. I don't feel like that's changing much though. That's the same volume as I'm doing. Less chest rumble though. I guess that's an improvement, right? It just sounds the same though. No? Better? Okay, back of the throat. That's a good tip. I'll remember that. It's a weird thing to like visualize. It's less like, okay, bend your arm like this. It's like, okay, contort these muscles. You don't know where what the name of them are or where they are. But back of the throat has meaning to me. You know what I mean? That's your foundation. Everything else is polish. Right. I guess that's why people say move your Adam's apple back. If you wanted to move your Adam's apple back, you would be kind of using the back of your throat. Oh, okay. Why does no one just say back of your throat? Why the fuck is there all this diaphragm, larynx? Just say back of the throat. Let me try and do the whole like as it continues. Let's try and use the back of my throat. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage capacity. Oh, what the fuck? I still feel like chest rumble though. You're not going higher. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and doing it a bit higher. The FitnessGram. Oh, no. Okay. I hated that. The FitnessGram. The FitnessGram Pacer test. Okay. I can't do pitch in the same way. I think the reason why my voice breaks is too much air coming out at once. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. It progressively gets more difficult as it continues. I'm not doing that anymore though. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity. Ah! There we go. Oh, that was better, I think. That sounds better to me. I think it's because these guys are like so fucking good at it, right? Like, I wouldn't say it comes naturally. I'm guessing they practice for a long, long time. But I guess it's hard to get back into like the thing of where you're trying to learn it. I need like very layman's term shit. Tighten the throat. Use the back of the throat. Stop your chest from vibrating. That's what I need. Use the chastity cage. Somehow I don't think that's affected. Open mouth more. Talk with the throat. End words higher. That's a lot actually. Holy shit. End words higher. How do you end words higher? What? I can't even think about how you do that. Like you're asking a question on every word. The FitnessGram. It's like when you type out the funny letters where you capitalize every random one. It's the same shit. I don't know whether that's a good tip, the ending words higher. It might be. Maybe it's just like a very subtle thing that I don't know how to do. I'm not going to worry about how to say the words right yet. I think that's something to do after I get the sound down, you know? I'm working on the sound. Episode 1 is working on the sound. The resonance, as you might say. Try to breathe out multiple times, each time making it a higher pitch. The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues. I hate it. I hate that so much. I can't like maintain that. I think a lot of that changed as I continued on with that sentence though. Like that started out better than it ended. Hey Cloud, how long did it take you to get your voice to being good?
I would say it took me a few months.
Okay.
You're expecting to learn this voice in less than a day.
Yeah, mostly
No.
because I'm better than most other people at most things.
Does
But
this
this
make
I seem to
any
have a
sense?
problem with. How do I improve on what I got going now?
Higher pitch, higher notes. You need to sing high pitched songs.
Okay, I'm gonna give it one last shot while muting, because somehow I just cannot do it in front of you.
Nah, you can do it in front of us. Come on,
Ha!
send it.
Never.
Do-
The FitnessGram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic... Dude, that takes so much effort. That is really hard to do. I can see that just because it's a muscle. I cannot. That is hard. The FitnessGram Pacer test... I can't! It's a multi-stage aerobic capacity test. I hate it. Okay, that was my final one. I can't. That's just so hard to do. That is really difficult. I don't know why my throat kind of hurts a little bit. Okay, hi. Best I could do is one of those.
You just have to practice
Yeah.
high vocals.
It doesn't seem like a higher pitch thing, though. I don't know if I'd
It-
want to go much higher.
It is. What you're aiming for is high pitch at the very start. Because if you look at like older clips of me, my voice is a lot higher pitched.
Yeah.
And then over time, you want to like narrow down your voice to where it sounds more natural.
Right.
Yeah, it's easier to floor it than it is to drive at a controlled speed.
What did it used to be like? Give me something to mimic. Sorry if this is embarrassing for you.
It's just really high pitched.
Okay, so we went to the mall, and then we went from there, and then we went all the way to the movie theater, and it was fantastic. I love it so much.
Oh, okay. I can kind of see where it's going there. Yeah, that seems more like something that's possible.
And
that
then
I'd
like over
try.
time, you went from like
Oh my god, up here, and then you get it down to here, so it sounds more
Ah.
natural, and it's better. So
Right.
you're so handsome. What's up? How are
Damn.
you?
Thanks, Nat.
I wasn't talking to you.
God, that's the Discord equivalent of like see someone waving. Nat's too good at the voice. That's really. I mean, Nat's made a whole YouTube channel out of it. You just need to like get a little bit better with makeup, and then you win. I think this is a good time to end the stream off. I'm gonna join later and see if I can get a little bit better at that. I'm sorry if this was a bit shitty, but fuck it, we might have episode 2. I've got a little bit more confident in doing this on stream. Now I can kind of get what I'm doing. I'll see you boys.